In an old abandoned palace, the wife moved with her husband to live in it after he bought it for a low price. The husband was busy with his work all the time. One night, she woke up to the sound of soft music coming from the living room. She got up hesitantly and saw a handsome young man in old clothes, his eyes carrying a strange sparkle. She tried to scream, but he raised his hand gently and whispered, "Don't be afraid. This was my home a long time ago." The wife began to spend more time talking to the stranger, the spirit of the man who lived and died in this palace. He was telling her about his past, his lost love, and his longing for someone he didn't remember completely. She no longer cared about her husband, who was absent for days at work, and her heart only beat at nightfall when she met the stranger in the dark room by the moonlight, and Layla began to long for his touch, his words, and his presence that made her feel alive. One night she stood in front of the mirror and saw her reflection not as she knew it, but rather the face of a woman from the past, wearing an old dress, and the stranger standing behind her. He whispered to her, "You were once mine, and you are mine now, and forever." At that moment, she felt something strange sweeping through her body, as if she was losing control over it. Suddenly she disappeared and moved to another world. When he returned home, he did not find his wife, but rather found a letter, and learned from it that she had fallen in love with a man who only existed in the dark. But the most terrifying truth, as Layla wrote her last words, "I no longer belong to this world. I will go where my heart belongs."